Speaking of idiots,
Uh-huh.
hello everyone.
Oh,
Welcome to the Stream Void Podcast, episode 150.
are we the idiots?
I think so.
Oh, okay.
It can't be the people out there listening to us.
Okay.
They're the smartest people ever because they listen to
Wow, what a bunch of ass kissing going on here.
us. Right?
That's crazy.
I am Mikey D, and of course, across from me is Curb Stomp.
Hello.
You can find us everywhere under our respected monikers.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. And you are listening to the Stream Void Podcast. This is a show about life and video games and everything in between.
Yes, sir.
Guess what?
What?
It's November the 12th,
Oh, it is.
year of our Lord 2023.
Lest we forget, was
Least
yesterday.
we forget.
Remembrance Day in
Remembrance
Canada.
Day, yes.
Veterans Day in America.
Yes.
Yes. Something like that.
Yes.
And we're going to do 11 minutes of silence right now in honor.
Yes.
Starting now. Just kidding.
We did that yesterday.
Yeah, exactly. I did it all day.
Very good.
Yeah.
I didn't.
You
Yeah.
spoke a little bit?
I spoke a little bit. I had
Okay.
to work.
Oh,
But
what?
we'll talk about that
Okay.
in a second.
Okay.
First,
Uh-huh.
tell me how your week was.
Oh,
That's
I see.
that's the rotation of the show. You tell me and then I tell you.
Yes. Nothing really happened for me at all this week. I was working and I was tired. So I would come home and then sleep. It was stupid. I would be like, I'll have a little nap after work. And it would be like, oh, I slept till 8 o'clock.
That is not a little nap.
And I was like, God damn, that was not a little nap. So I get up and have dinner and be like, I should stream. And I'm like, no, I'm still tired. So then I would go to bed at like 11 and then wake up at 6:45 in the morning the next day and go
Yep.
to work again. So there's a lot of napping going on this week. This week was basically a write-off. I didn't do anything but work and nap and sleep
Working and napping.
and eating, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah, pretty much that was it. That was it. Well, in betweeny when I wasn't when I wasn't napping and I wasn't streaming, I had streamed Vintage Story. I wanted to do a YouTube video,
Yes.
and the first recording I didn't work. I can't remember exactly what the problem was, but there's something wrong with it.
Yeah, the beginning. See, I think something happened to the beginning, so you didn't have the beginning, or
Yeah.
you didn't press go lot or record. Or
Something was fucked up
Yeah.
with it, anyways. So I was like, I don't want to stream the early game again online. So I was like, I'll just record it and then get back to that point, and then I can continue on, right?
Yeah.
It took a little while to get back to the point because I couldn't find copper. Vintage Story is very grindy, so you have to like find copper to make a pickaxe, but I couldn't find any copper, so it was like a lot of gold panning to get the copper bits, which takes forever.
I bet.
So it was a whole thing, right? So I recorded, like, by the time I was finished, I was like, okay, it took 11 hours of footage to get to this point.
Wow.
It's like, okay, let me start
Trimming.
working this down, right? So I loaded it into DaVinci and I was like, oh, sweet. I didn't look at OBS, Streamlabs.
Yep.
So I guess I must have clicked on the screen or something like that when I was moving windows around.
Yes.
And I moved the game off of the recording screen. So it was like, it was like only 2/3 of the screen was on the screen, and then it was just black bars around the top left and the top and the left. So I was like, oh, this footage is all trash.
Oh no.
So that was pretty fun. I was pretty, feeling pretty good about that.
Yep.
So I was like, all right, fuck it. So last night I just started again and recorded it when I streamed.
Oh
and,
geez.
yeah. I was pretty stoked about it.
Yeah, I bet.
So that sucked, but whatever. Live and learn.
Yeah.
It was because I was like, I've set up my recording so I can record everything on a separate track, so the audio is separate. So I was like watching some baloney on the screen while I was playing. So I didn't have OBS up to see what it looked like.
Yeah.
I just had YouTube or whatever up. And I was just like, God damn it. Anyways, it sucked, but I got it.
I had those kind of things going on too,
Yeah.
because I was like, I put out 2 videos last week, right?
Mhm.
I was like, I'm gonna put out 2 more videos this week.
Yeah.
And I was editing the one video.
Yeah.
But I'm editing via when I talk, so
Yeah.
I'm taking out the whole swaths of video. If I'm not talking, it's not making the video unless it's something key to the video's performance,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
And so I've got everything separated on separate tracks.
Yeah.
And when I load it in, great. It's all there. But I get halfway through the video, and two of the tracks, the two important tracks, are missing the waveform, so I can't see.
Oh, that's what that picture was about?
Yeah, so those two like the two below it, fine. They have the waveform in it, but the two that I'm looking at that I want to look at to cut the video, nothing there.
That's weird.
Yes.
Was it because they were so quiet? The waveforms were short?
No, it's something to do with the caching of the clip.
Oh, okay.
So what I need to do now is encode the entire video and hopefully figure out if it will separate the tracks still, and then reload it back in.
Crazy.
I think that's what I need to do, but...
And that's in Pro, whatever.
That's in DaVinci.
Oh, really? DaVinci?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I found that my Tourbox is actually working very well in DaVinci now.
Oh, really?
With the new updates and whatever, the Tourbox is actually working very well. So I've been able to edit quite quickly using the Tourbox.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's good.
I think it all depends on how much of the clip is cached, because using the scroll wheel, sometimes it just goes like 30 frames at a time. I'm like, stop it. I only want to go one, but it's no, we're going a lot.
Yeah.
Or maybe it has something to do with how fast I'm like
twiddling.
I'm not entirely sure.
How fast
there is still there is still some functionality that I can't get to work. Like I can't zoom in and out. There's no keyboard shortcut to zoom in and out, is there, in DaVinci?
I don't know.
I don't think there is.
No.
I was looking for the keyboard shortcuts.
Well, mouse is the scroll wheel. Oh, that's to zoom in and out on the timeline.
Yeah, that's what I want to do.
Yeah,
zoom
that's
in
the
and out
scroll
on the
wheel.
timeline. I don't know if mine does that.
I think it is. I'd have to double check.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
I don't know how to access this keyboard shortcuts.
Well, I'm sure that like DaVinci's made to not work with the Tourbox.
Oh, 100%.
They want you to buy their
their
Tourbox thing or whatever.
Their professional editing device.
Yeah. So I'm not surprised there. Usually for the waveform I've let it sit for a while and then it'll solve it for me.
I think it's because the video's 17 gigs.
I've put in like 100 gigs and it's like it'll take a while, but the waveform will show up eventually.
Maybe I'll just leave it open and see what happens.
Yeah, that might solve it.
Because it comes and it goes. I'll make the cuts and then it'll be like, oh, it's gone now.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
I've never had that really. The closest one I had was like, for whatever reason, the waveform made it look like the audio was really quiet. Because I could see that there's nothing on the waveform, but I'd see like little bumps, along the way. But I'd press play on like the empty space and I'd be like, no, there's still audio there. So I don't know what's going on.
I've actually been using Canva, which is the online app that I've been using to do all my graphic art for the store.
Yeah.
I've been using that to edit videos as well.
I apologize.
So all the text, if you've seen any of in the 4 shorts that I put out, the text in those and the AI voice is through Canva.
Oh, okay. I was wondering how you did that.
Yeah.
Was that where the Roblox oof sound came from too?
No, I got that out. I found that. So yeah, I guess through Canva. It's pretty good.
That's noise is not from. I mean, it was in Roblox. It was removed from Roblox. It was from. What was the game they made where you're the little angel flying around possessing people?
I don't know. Populous?
No. It was a 3D game. I can't remember who made it, but it was like a you were a little cherubic guy that flew around possessing people, and that oof sound was from that game, and Roblox put it into their game. John Romero, I think, owns the sound. Or is it Tommy Tallarico? One of those
it's
two.
Tommy Tallarico. I remember watching a little documentary on that with Tommy Tallarico trying to sue Roblox to get royalties.
Messiah. The game's called Messiah. Oh, yeah. What did I do this week? So, besides Vintage Story, I played some more Lies of P. I really like that game. I had a lot of fun playing it. I'm on New Game Plus.
Nice.
And I've been reading a lot, and watching YouTube videos about just the game and what's going on, different weapons, because the game has a cool weapon system where every weapon has a handle and a blade that you can take apart.
Oh.
So you could take like the sword and put it on a spear blade, and then it makes it a really long like sword you can swing. Or you can put the sword on a club handle and then it swings like a club. So it's pretty cool that way. So I was watching videos about like different builds and stuff like that, and a lot of people have been saying I saw on Reddit, they're like, how Lies of P is way harder than Dark Souls, and New Game Plus is like super hard compared to other New Game Pluses from like From Software and stuff like that, and From Software games. And I was like, really? New Game Plus seems really easy to me. Like, I'm beating the bosses like in 1 or 2 tries, or like there was this clown that I fought, has this big punching, and I died to him like 40 times. Like, it was stupid. It took forever, but I beat him the first try this time.
Oh, wow. Nice.
And it's just like, wow, I should play Dark Souls.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. So I do want to beat Dark Souls.
Yeah.
I've started it a bunch of times, but... And they're saying
you've
like...
just gotten that much better.
I'm not that. No, I don't know about that.
Maybe the Pinocchio theme has really juiced up your skills.
Could be. But I'd like to beat it again, because in New Game Plus 2, it unlocks another level of the P organ.
Ooh,
which is how you level.
Porgan.
Yeah, the Porgan. You level up your skills and stuff in the P organ.
Yeah,
and it'd make me even more powerful. They did a like state of the game video where they were talking about what they're working on and stuff like that. So they're working on DLC, which I was like, okay, I'm going to play the DLC for sure. And then they are also working on making the game slightly easier, because there were a lot of people who were saying it was hard. It was hard, obviously.
That's meant to be.
But they're thinking it's a little too hard. So they're going to add in, right now, to unlock there's a dodge from when you're on the ground. So you get up and dodge. You have to unlock that in the P organ. They're going to add that as just an ability you have.
Oh.
So it's like, whoa, that's a huge game changer. And the other thing, to level up your P organ, you have to use these quartz crystals you find. And you find them by beating like tougher enemies or in the levels. In the update they're going to put out, is there's going to be one of the first vendors you encounter is just going to sell you 2. And I was like, that's huge. Holy.
Yes. Especially
for like, if they're going to be available in every like new game that you do, that's just 2 easy ones to get right off the start. So, and then they're talking about how they're working on the next game as well, which is probably going to be Wizard of Oz themed.
Oh, nice.
The little teaser at the end of the game showed like Dorothy, the red slippers clicking her heels together. So I'm excited.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, it was like you could fight the monkeys and like, fight the Wicked Witch, but they all have a little twist to them, so it would be interesting. I haven't seen Pinocchio for whatever, 20 years or whatever, and I don't really remember it too much, except that his nose gets longer and Geppetto, whatever. But like, there's all this stuff from the book and the movie that are in the game, because you fight a guy like the Mad Donkey, and there's like the donkey from Pinocchio and everything. So it'd be like, oh, I read Wizard of Oz, so there's lots of stuff in the Wizard of Oz book that is not in the movie, because the book is like, huge.
Oh yeah.
And it's public domain now, so they can do whatever they want with it, really. The one thing that was in the Pinocchio movie is that Jiminy, I don't think, is in the book. Like Jiminy Cricket.
Yeah. Yeah, that's probably just a
that's
straight
a
up
Disney thing.
edition.
But in Lies of P, you have your little guy that talks to you. Like, well, I guess Jiminy's supposed to be your conscience or whatever for Pinocchio. So in Lies of P, it's whatever. It's just a voice that's called Gemini. I was like, oh, that's a good way to do it.
Gemini Cricket?
Yeah. He's like I don't even know if they ever even say what he is. He's just like a voice that you hear. And then they'll be like, oh, that's Gemini. Yeah, okay.
Sure.
That's cool. Other than that, the only thing that I watched... Well, I watched a thing about people that got lost on how they never get found or whatever. This YouTube channel, Real Horror, is a video about people getting lost and what happened to them and everything. It was pretty interesting. But I watched... Have you ever heard of Turkey Tom on YouTube? Mikey T.
Turkey Tom, no.
He does a lot of documentaries on YouTube about various topics. And just yesterday, he released one about a certain dark side Phil.
Oh,
it's called a Decade of Failure, I believe. But I think you should watch this documentary.
Yeah.
Yeah. it's very well done, and it sort of lays down the whole DSP lore of how everything is with him, and it's very, I think, fair. It doesn't go too deep into like some of the, well, I mean, everything he does is weird, I guess, but it's not like too deep into the like detractor weeds, but it's got all the sort of things he's known for, like jacking off on stream and dating one of his fans and like scamming his viewers out of money and everything like that. But I think since you don't like to watch the DSP videos, I think you would enjoy that one.
Well,
I would recommend
it.
Maybe.
Yeah. Since we're on the topic of documentaries.
Okay.
I watched a documentary as well.
No way.
It's called The Dark Sad Life of Boogie.
See, this is what I was told I should watch this one.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
This channel, Mike Klum, this guy, documentary maker, has one video. This is the video. It's got 3.3 million views, his first video. It is so good.
Yeah.
Like, it is absolute. It's like the saddest thing for half the video. It's a 55-minute long documentary. It goes over a lot of the stuff, how Boogie's doing now, what he's up to, and all, like, his total failings of everything, and him just being like, I fucked up. That's just how it is.
But so is it like a positive Boogie documentary? Like, besides being like it's a sad thing for Boogie, but does it go over his like bullshitty stuff he's done in the past?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it kind of covers everything, like how he was coming up, like how he was at the start, how he was at the end, you know, everything that he's done through there, his whole assault charge, and a bunch of other stuff. It's crazy, like just the amount of stuff that he did.
Yeah.
And the amount of money he's forked over to hookers is unreal.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, he's a bit of a, well, he's a lol cow.
Yes.
Him and there was supposed to be the Lol Cow podcast that was going to be Boogie and Wings of Redemption and DSP, but DSP is an idiot and he didn't do it because he doesn't like Keemstar. I mean, I don't like Keemstar either, but if Keemstar came to me and was like, I'm going to pay $50,000 up front to do a podcast, I'd be like, yep, let's do it tomorrow.
So the whole thing's the documentary filmed right in between Boogie doing the celebrity boxing thing. So it covers all that as well. Yeah. It's pretty interesting. Yeah. This guy's done one video and it's really good.
I wonder if he's done other things like not what am I trying to say?
Something else.
Like maybe he's done like things worked on other documentaries that are like on television, stuff like that.
It looks like he might have.
Yeah.
Yeah. He looks like he's been interviewed on TV for things.
Yeah.
He might be some kind of actor as well.
I will definitely be watching this one.
Yeah, it's extremely good. The way
I heard some clips they show like him and his girlfriend in the bathtub together.
Yeah.
And it's just like, how does it even get any water in the tub?
He's got a big bathtub.
I guess so. And she's like 19 but looked like she's 12.
20.
Oh, she's 20?
Yeah.
My apologies. He's 49 or something like that?
Yeah.
God, does he even have any money?
No.
So what the fuck is she doing? It's gross.
Right? That's not. I was like, what's her angle? Like, what's going on here?
Maybe she really likes him.
He has no money. Yeah. He has no reputation. He's got nothing.
Well, he's doing the Lol Cow podcast. So he brought 50. Well, they did it with, it's got Wings of Redemption, Boogie, and some other dude that I'm not familiar with. I'm sure they didn't get paid as much as they were going to be paid if DSP did it.
Yeah, probably not. But still, it's Boogie's just gonna do whatever he can to survive at this. After you watch that documentary, you're gonna be like, okay, everything makes sense. He's gonna do what he needs to do to survive.
Why wouldn't he have like trained for his boxing match? He could have had like another fight against somebody else.
Yeah,
it was like a literally clown fight where his trunks are falling off, and oh my god. At least Wings did some training, but Wings is also 10 years younger and not as fat, so of course
has a little bit more reach.
He beat the shit out of him, but anyways, they're all lol cows.
Yes, that is
crazy.
That is true.
Ugh. Anyways, old Francis.
Yes, It was good. It was good. Highly recommend anyone out
I'm
there
gonna check it out.
that is interested.
I'm gonna check it out.
Just to watch it. Even if you're not interested, it's just put together really well.
That's what I say about the Turkey Tom one about DSP.
Yeah. I'll go ahead and watch that.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah, I will.
Do it.
I will.
All right.
Oh!
Good Lord.
And that was your week? Anything
Anything
else interesting happen, perhaps?
I don't think so. Am I forgetting something?
No, I'm just
Oh,
I'm
okay.
just wondering if you are or not. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Good.
Yeah, that's it.
I guess.
I'm gonna say that's it.
Okay.
What about you?
I worked.
Okay.
It was we're winding the telecom industry tends to wind down over Christmas.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to be knocking people out of service over the holidays.
Mm-hmm.
So it's getting a little bit slower at work.
Yeah.
Though I did do a run to POCO on
POCO?
Friday. Port Coquitlam.
Oh, you can't say Poco. I didn't even know what that meant.
POCO. That's the nickname for Port Coquitlam. POCO.
That's what it would be called if we were in New Zealand or Australia. They'd call it Poco for
Yeah.
sure. Everything ends in O in Australia
Yeah.
for slang.
Oh.
Yeah, you don't say you're going for a smoke break. You're going for smoko.
A smoko.
Yeah,
I don't. But you go to the dunny to have a slash, so
that's a little different. Yeah.
Yeah, emergency. Just it's like, oh, we need to get trucks. So I went to Lillooet first, and then down to POCO. Got
Port
a tour of
Coquitlam.
the new shop down there, and then came back. We got back around 9:00.
Oh yeah,
So it was a
Full
long
day.
day.
Full day.
It was a full day. And then I got the call that I needed to run some equipment out to one of our contractors in Salmon Arm yesterday,
mm-hmm.
so that they could get the job done because we got a deadline for that one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yesterday woke up early, drove to Salmon Arm, drove back, and then went hunting.
Oh.
Yes. We're driving up in the hills behind Batch there,
Uh huh.
and it's getting snowy.
You hunted the most dangerous game,
The most dangerous game.
man.
We're trying to hunt some ducks, of course, but
Still on the duck train, eh?
oh, they're so good.
Oh yeah.
We got all the way to the top, to the lakes that Danae wanted to go to, and they're just frozen right over.
Yeah. Is there any ducks left around here?
There
They
still
should've
are, yeah.
Flown away by
No,
now.
there's still ducks,
If
but
you're catching a duck now, they're probably a little bit like thin in the brain.
maybe that's better though, and you can
Is
get
it?
them. You can hunt them easier.
I guess so.
So we got Danae was hanging out with somebody, and they're a hunter as well, and they were talking about squirrels.
Oh
and
no.
how tasty squirrels are.
Oh no.
So we got 3 squirrels
Oh my god.
and 2
You got some varmints?
2 grouse. We got some varmints. So we had the most redneck meal we could possibly have last night,
God.
which was fried squirrel
Yeah.
and cornbread.
Oh my god. How was it?
It was delicious.
Oh wow.
It was actually surprisingly good.
wow.
Though,
How much meat is on a squirrel?
no,
Not
very
a lot?
little.
Not a lot.
Like trying to eat a squirrel there's not a lot of meat. There's a lot of bone, and they're very thin.
yeah.
Like
Especially-
the back legs are where the meat's at.
Yeah.
So if you're trying to eat like front legs,
Need
or
that
like-
drumstick.
or the drumstick. Yeah, it was really good, surprisingly, but not worth
The
the
effort.
amount of prep and the
Yeah.
amount of usable meat you get off one of those things. Is
Squirrel
just
is like
not,
this is a starvation meal.
yeah, oh yeah, definitely. If
Yeah.
you're out in the woods
Yeah.
and you don't have any food, squirrel's a good meal.
Yeah.
But for the amount of prep it takes, the amount of it's just not
Yeah,
any
yeah.
amount of meat. It's just not worth it.
No
to
doubt.
get squirrels.
That's crazy. I've never had squirrel.
No, it's yeah, neither did I until last night.
Nice.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Cool. Pretty fun.
I finished a video game.
No.
Yeah.
No, I don't believe it.
Right?
Can I guess what it was?
You can. It's in the outline.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Overwatch League.
No.
There's nothing on the outline.
What?
What are you talking about?
It's Cyberpunk.
Oh, I was gonna say Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
Are we looking at two different outlines?
Maybe. Did you add anything to the outline?
I got 4 things.
Okay, we're totally looking at different outlines.
Oh wow. Okay, that's not good.
What outline are you looking at?
The one that's called episode 150
Episode
that I created
150.
the other day.
Oh. That's why we're looking at different outlines, because if you named it episode 150.
Well, no, it's E150.
Oh, E150. So it's at the very bottom of the list. There it is.
Why is it at the bottom of the list?
Because you named it E150.
What are they normally called?
STV E150.
Oh, how did that happen?
I don't know.
My bad.
Okay, here's some stuff. There's some stuff on the outline now. But yes.
Oh, I was going to say Cyberpunk.
I finished Cyberpunk,
Yeah.
wrapped it up. Oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Once
Once you get into the final mission, though, you're locked in. Like, you have to finish it.
Oh, yeah.
And it tells you, it's like, hey, this is the final mission. Or this is a mission where you can't go back and do some other stuff. I'm like, okay, that's fine. I'll just go back and do other stuff after.
Yeah.
But no, once you get through that mission, that's it.
Oh, it's like Fallout 3 original ending type bullshit.
Yeah. So I got, I don't know, I like the ending that I got. It was pretty good.
Okay.
Pretty interesting. You got some hard choices at the end, which I won't spoil for anybody.
Yep.
But yeah, you gotta play your way through it. It's super good.
Yeah, I just need to start it again.
Yeah.
Another time.
Once you wrap everything up, go through all the credits, and man, there are a lot of credits.
Oh, I
like,
bet.
So many.
I bet.
It'll be like, hey, you want to go back and do other stuff?
Mm-hmm. Oh.
We'll send you back to your previous save.
Okay.
And I was like, sure.
Yeah, why not?
Why not? There's some things that I'm
you
curious as to how it plays if you picked some other stuff.
Right.
Because there's certain ways you can attack the mission. Like there's a bunch of different things you can do.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I wonder if I made this choice, how it would play out.
Right.
Or, other choices.
Yeah. Well, now you need the DLC.
Yeah.
Yeah. Idris Elba. Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, that's going to be on the list now because, that game is amazing. It's amazing.
Yeah, I just need to start it
Yeah.
again, yet again.
Yet again.
Oh, my God.
Needs to start it.
Exactly. Well, I mean, anyways.
Yeah.
Did you move all these stories over?
I have not yet.
Oh, yeah. Look at that. STV.
Everything is called STV.
Look at that, eh? That's pretty crazy.
I mean, there's only the Golden Joystick Awards that's different.
Oh, okay.
So I'll just add that to there, and that's about it. Like, everything's pretty much the same. So we're okay. We're good to go.
Okay, perfect. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I tried to edit videos, but that frustration with the timeline.
Oh yeah.
With the waveform, I was like, nah. And then suddenly the week was over, and suddenly it was Saturday. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
life, slow down,
Exactly.
slow down a little bit, will you?
Exactly.
Everything's going way too fast.
Yeah, I agree. Oh well, that's okay.
Yeah.
Crazy.
You know what's not going way too fast?
No.
Patreon.com/StreamVoidPod.
Okay.
That's right. You can get in there. You can throw money at the screen. You can support these two guys speaking words into a microphone straight into your ear holes.
Yes.
And maybe into your eye holes. I don't know. Are you watching this right now? You could be.
Should be.
Twitch.tv/StreamVoidPod. Is that the right one? Yes, it is.
Twitch.tv.
But anyway, for $1 a month, you can get in there and you can get access to our pre-show content, our post-show content, and all of our 3 bonus videos that we've done.
Yes.
I need to do something about the downstairs here so that we can do some more videos. We got to do the life hack, TikTok life hack video.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
You just need to have double the amount of hours in the day, and then it'll be fine.
I've always said we should move to a 48-hour day.
Yes.
I think that would be the best way to go.
But you'd have to sleep for 16 hours a day.
Oh, that's okay. You get more done in a day. No, you still only sleep for 8. We can adjust.
I don't think I can adjust to that kind of...
No, it would be difficult.
That kind of schedule, I don't think. That's like doctor hours.
Yeah.
I don't get paid enough for that.
I think if the world spun more slowly so that we'd have a longer day, it would be easier to stay awake that long.
Well, if we're going to do that, let's also change it so it's always like 30 degrees here. No snow. Perfect temperature year round.
I like the cold.
No.
I'm okay with that.
Nope. No, thank you.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, patreon.com/StreamVoidPod. That's the way to support us.
Yes,
It's
please.
Right there. Though, yeah, we got to start streaming on the account so we can reactivate our...
Oh, yeah.
Our,
yeah, I guess
affiliate.
now that they've changed the Twitch rules to multi-streaming and all that baloney.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I could probably do that a couple times or whatever.
Yeah,
we'll
for
have to
sure.
see what we need to do. Get it going again.
Stream for 12 days out of the month.
12 days, eh?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's it.
I can't remember.
Huh.
We'll have to look and see.
Yes, indeed.